light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. And I believe Elder Apostle Tahar said it, Elder Apostle Ramnab said it. You won't come to the truth because you know you'd have to make adjustments. All right? You can't have no more bald head. You can't have that crazy looking lock dangling from your head anymore. All right? You can't be talking about no Egypt shit. You can't be singing those songs to Pharaoh. All right? Lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest. And one of the reasons why the Lord used you clowns to open up this truth to the so-called black consciousness or unconsciousness community is because some of you among that so-called community will hear this truth and actually get into it. All right? So this is a case of the Lord using the deceived and the deceiver are his. The Lord is deceiving you, but at the same time, he's using you to bring in those that he might want from your so-called movement, to bring them to the truth. Because some of them will hear this truth and acknowledge it. All right? But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High.
I got it. Okay.
Real quick, I was going to back up right what you said, Apostle Gabar. It's heavy, man. And you made a statement. I want to piggyback off a statement you made. You said a lot of you guys won't come in the truth because you got to make them adjustments. That's why a lot of jakes of the tribes, you jakes, you Israelites out there of the tribes in the world, that's why you don't want to come into the truth. Y'all hear the truth because you got to grow a beard. You can't eat certain things no more. You can't smoke cigarettes no more. No more weed. Okay, you can't commit adultery. And you understand? So you got to walk a certain road, man. And y'all don't want to do that. It's too hard for y'all because you got to be right. You got to be righteous. You have to acknowledge the Sabbath. There's a lot of different things you got to do. But you mentioned these guys like saying cuckoo. This applies to you, all of you, man. Proverbs 2 and 11. All right? Disurrection shall preserve thee. Understanding shall keep thee. That's this truth. The knowledge of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. To deliver thee from the way of the evil man. Yeah, which is the so-called white man and the 2/3 of Israel. Okay, keep you, but by doing this, it's to deliver you away from the evil man. Because if you come into this truth and if you're one of the Lord's elect, you're going to be delivered from the things that the evil man, the elites, the so-called white man, got planned against you, man. All right? You're going to be delivered. You're going to be put in that ark, that spiritual ark. The evil man is Esau, so-called white man. From the man that speaketh froward things, evil things, so-called, that's Esau, the so-called white man. His philosophy that he's spreading all over the earth to destroy the people, primarily Israel, right? Right? 13. Proverbs 2 and 13. Who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness. Men, see the black darkness is black power. So saying cuckoo, that's you. You was in the right way. You knew you was an Israelite. You was in the truth. You was up there in Boston speaking at the camps and all that, reading. And then all of a sudden, when you said it, you said, yeah, I used to be an Israelite and all that, man. I was up there. I had my wife into it, my kids and all that. I was up there in the camp speaking and all that. But then I started, listening to other. You went and started listening. You was in the truth. You was in the camp and all that up in Boston. Then you started listening to some stupid Afrocentric niggas and you got convinced by that.
I got something to back you up.
Yeah.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
Yeah, that's what happened to Sam Kuku. He was in the truth and then he left the truth to go follow after the black conscious movement, the Afrocentric movement. And I'm going to say something, that shit is weak. Personally, I'm like shocked that you guys even got an audience, man. Because back in the early 90s, like 25-something years ago,
they don't have an audience. They really don't have an audience. That's why they calling themselves coming against the Hebrews to try to get an audience, Hey, like a great fighter needs a great foe.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Like Floyd Mayweather, if he fought some guy that
tomato can,
ain't nobody gonna pay money to. He got to get a great, set him up as a great. It's called a great hype.
Yeah.
Hey, they made a movie called The Great White Hype.
Yeah.
Where the current champ, they had this one black fighter that wanted to fight him, but he kept ducking him, and he kept looking for a great white hype because that's the thing that brings in the money.
That's right.
So that's why they keep, speaking about us, or speaking against us. That we may debate them, and they're gonna make money off the shit. That's what it's all about.
Yep, yeah, it's a show.
But we ain't in this to like play games, and this ain't no money thing, man. We trying to get the hell up out of here, man.
Yeah, man. We dying down here. You're right, Apostle Tahar, being that you analogy to boxing, like in the Rocky movies, right? Each Rocky movie, they had to make the Rocky's opponent tougher and meaner. Like in the first two, he was fighting against Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed, and when you first saw that dude was big muscle, jakey. He was all beating the shit out of Rocky. And you said, damn, man, Apollo was tough. And then after Rocky 2, you said, I don't think they're going to get nobody rougher than Apollo, man. And then Rocky 3 came out, boy, they got Mr. T, man. And when you Club of Langham, when you saw Mr. T, boy, you said, oh, man, oh, my God, he going to beat the shit out of Rocky, man.
But then they got the Russian, which was
but after T, but after T, now after Mr. T, you didn't think that's it. That's the last Rocky because they can't get nobody rougher and hard. That was the toughest opponent that Rocky could ever face. A Mohawk with a big nigga with a beard and a Mohawk and gold chains. Hey, but then they came with that damn Russian.
It's all part of the hype.
All a part of the hype is the show. But then in 4, they got that big goddamn Russian. Dolph Lundgren, you was like, oh my goodness, Rocky probably gonna die in this movie. And you saw that big Russian man, and that dude wasn't smiling and shit. But that's what made, like Apostle Tahar said, just piggybacking.
Well, that's what keeps the WWE going.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan.
If you don't know that shit is fake,
yeah,
then something's wrong with you, man.
Yeah, you're right.
That shit is fake, man. There's no way in hell you can get hit with a chair in your head, get cut up, and then come back next week and fight again, man.
Yeah, God power drive you, a power driver.
The people that's in that audience, they really believe that bullshit, man.
Real, man.
And then just like the people that come and watch the debates with them black conscious clowns, they really think that they're getting this. I got to get this. They say it on the con. I got to get this deep knowledge. All it is garbage, man. It's just garbage. It's just shit that you read. And then you can tell some other stupid nigga about it, man.
Yep.
Impress your friends,
Yep. Yep. Luch gotta eat, ends gotta meet.
It's mental masturbation.
Yeah, exactly, man. You dudes are stupid. The ones of you that listen and follow these guys, and you guys are just stupid. That's why the scriptures. You know what? Basically, you guys are gonna be destroyed, man. But that's why back in
they need the next Drago.
Yeah, Drago.
They need the next Drago. Where the Drago?
That's
where
right.
the Drago, man?
Yeah, we're gonna beat.
They need the next Club of Land.
Yep.
And because Floyd Mayweather, he's looking for the next big. He can't just get anybody. He can't just get anybody. What if he decides to have a rematch with Sugar Shane Mosley? Ain't nobody gonna buy that fight. Ain't nobody gonna watch that shit. They already know the results, man.
He beat the shit out of him.
If you said you're gonna fight Pacquiao, that's a big event, man. That's right. When people gonna pay to see, man. So you better get somebody big, man. You better either fight a Pacquiao, or you better Amir. You gonna make some money.
Amir Khan.
Amir Khan. That ain't gonna make no money, man. I might even watch that shit. Pacquiao is the fight that everybody want to see. Or if you said you're gonna fight Triple G, Golovkin. Okay. Now everybody gonna see that fight, but you might want to fight a Mexican. You're looking for the next Mexican because you know why? You get all of Jake to pay money to watch it, and then you get all Issachar to watch it for their guy.
Yep.
That's how it works. It's all hype, and it takes months to do your tour, to go to New York City, to go to L.A., to go wherever. You got to go to certain key places in America and around the world to build that fight up, man, to get that fight hyped up, man. Then you do your, on HBO, you was on the 24/7. Now you have the All Access on Showtime, and it's all about hyping people to pay that money, to get that, make that payment on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And then hold up, when this guy, the Dominican,
Yeah. That's
Sarnetta,
him.
when he builds it up, he hypes it up. Then he said, "You get going, family. Y'all got to get this
Get them
pay per
tickets.
view. You got to get your cyber ticket. It's all about it. We ain't gonna show this for a while, and you know what? They'll show this shit next week.
They didn't
We
show it,
ain't gonna
man.
show this. This ain't gonna come out. This ain't gonna come. Then they're gonna put it out because he didn't get enough people watching him because you had to keep that hype."